Hello everybody, I'm here for the Good News Bible reading for Sunday. So let's dive right into it. We're going to continue on where we left off. Abraham pleads for Sodom. Then the men left and went to a place where they could look down at Sodom, and Abraham went with them to send them on their way. And the Lord said to himself, I will not hide from Abraham. What am I going to do? His descendants will become a great and mighty nation, and through him I will bless all nations. I have chosen him in order that he may command his sons and his descendants to obey me, and to do what is right and just. If they do, I will do everything for him that I have promised. Then the Lord said to Abraham, there are some terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah, and their sin is very great. I must go down to find out whether or not the accusations which I have heard are true. Then the two men left and went on toward Sodom, but the Lord remained with Abraham. Abraham approached the Lord and asked, are you really going to destroy the innocent with the guilty? If there are 50 innocent people in the city, will you destroy the whole city? Won't you spare it in order to save the 50? Surely you won't kill the innocent with the guilty. That's impossible. You can't do that. If you did, the innocent would be punished along with the guilty. That is impossible. The judge of all earth has to act justly. The Lord answered, if I find 50 innocent people in Sodom, I will spare the whole city for their sake. Abraham spoke again. Please forgive my boldness and continue to speak to you, Lord. I am only a man and have no right to say anything, but perhaps there will be only 45 innocent people instead of 50. Will you destroy the whole city because there are 5 too few? The Lord answered, I will not destroy the city if I find 45 innocent people. Abraham spoke again, perhaps there will be only 40. He replied, I will not destroy it if there are 40. Abraham said, please don't be angry, Lord, but I must speak again. What if there are only 30? He said, I will not do it if I find 30. Abraham said, please forgive my boldness and continue to speak to you, Lord. Suppose there were only 20 are found. He said, I will not destroy the city if I find 20. Abraham said, please don't be angry, Lord, and I will speak only once more. What if 10 are found? He said, I will not destroy it if there are 10. After he had finished speaking with Abraham, the Lord went away, and Abraham returned home. That is our reading for today. Oh, sorry, that was heavy. This, is an interesting one, an interesting reading. But I think it showed how patient the Lord was when he was being asked over and over again, if he would destroy the whole town. I think it says a lot about patience. Sometimes I find myself being very, impatient these days. So much going on. It's been a rough year, and I've been sometimes I get really super impatient, and I'm trying to just keep it all together, and I get upset. I have my mom passing away in May, and I found out the other day that my cousin in Italy died, and it sort of scared me, because I'm thinking, now I think my mother was probably the last person to die of my aunts and uncles. And now my cousins are starting. And it's like, well, that's not good, because it's already bad enough as it was, but what does that mean? It gives you a sense of where we're at. And how short life is and everything. It's not worth being upset. It's not worth about being impatient. It's not worth any of that, because you just have to, you have to treasure every day. And the older I get, the more that is becoming prevalent for me. I was talking to my daughter today, and it was just like, you just can't spend your time being angry. It's just not worth it. What's the matter, buddy? Come on over here. It's just not worth it. to spend your time being angry and upset. It's just not, and I refuse to be, because I don't know how much more time I have on this earth. I mean, none of us do, but clearly, you know, obviously the older you get, the more, you know, the end is getting closer to see, you know, and you just, you know, it's a scary thing for me, and sometimes, and I just try not to dwell on it, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I just, you know, like at work, I just, every now and then, it's like, I work in customer service, so, you know, it's a tough gig, and there's some days that I just get completely impatient with people, and, you know, and how they can be sometimes, and it's just like, I have to just, you know, kind of pull myself back and remind myself that, you know, everybody's different. But yeah, I think right now, you know, doing my Bible study, and I do it before I go to work in the morning. I, you know, put aside 15 minutes at least anyway. Sometimes I get so into that half an hour's gone by, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta run and get to work. But then I come home at night and I do more. But it's given me some sort of peace inside, and I think it's made me a little more calm and a little more just chilled, I guess. And that's good, because sometimes I just take too much on myself, you know, everybody's problems, you know, and I just try to fix everything, and you can't, you know, but you find yourself sitting at the end of the day going, well, now who's gonna help me out, you know, but, and that's where God comes in, and, you know, and I remember my faith, and so, yeah, but, I am posting the Bible verses, and so that I'm trying to do basically an online Bible study for everyone. So if you haven't heard the video, I did pin it so everybody could see it. Basically, I'm putting it out there so that we can all join in together. We have a week's time to do it, so no matter what time of the day you're up, or, you know, you get to it, you'll at least at some point in 7 days, you should be able to see it. So I'm hoping, you know, it seems like we're starting to get ramped up a little bit, especially on my Facebook page. I also want to thank everybody on the TikTok page, which I over 100 followers now, and I'm really, really grateful. And, you know, I have to say that, and when I am looking up TikToks or Instagram or whatever to find Catholic Bible studies, there's not a lot out there. So it's more geared towards you know, Protestant faith. They do a lot of Bible studying and stuff, but you know, I think it's important that we, as Catholics, you know, that we do our part for each other, you know, so that when one of us goes out there looking for something, we find it. And so, you know, I'm following anyone, you know, I'm following as many Catholic-based TikToks that I can. It's not too much on Facebook, and there's nothing I'm really finding on Instagram at all. It's very low there, but, you know, if somebody follows me, I'm going to follow them back, you know, because I think it's so important that collectively as a community, a Catholic community, that we get together and you know, and are there for each other for when somebody's looking to do that. I do follow Faith of Life, which I've mentioned before. She was Catholic. She is Protestant now. She's married to a pastor, but her whole page is about Bible study, and I mean, Bible study, you know, it's a basic thing. So, you know, she has a lot of good ideas, but I'm able to, you know, if there's books and things, I can find them you know, in the Catholic edition as well. So, but at least she has some good, it's you know, good ideas, and it's like I said, I don't know, maybe I'm just not looking in the right place, but I can't seem to find not very many Bible studies or anything like that. and for Catholic that are not, I mean, they're just, they're a lot different. I don't know. I just haven't found too much. So, but I keep looking because I'm always looking for something, I'm always trying to find somebody new and trying to find it. But in the meantime, applying at least the basic stuff that she has out there, for the Catholic faith. So hopefully if anybody's looking to do Bible study, hopefully they'll get it, they'll at least be able to see my TikToks and get some ideas as well. So that's all we can do. But I do appreciate all of you, and I really, really feel grateful that, everyone, for all those who have followed me so far. I just want to let you know I really appreciate you all, and I know together we can be so strong and get the word out there to everyone. So I guess that's it for now. Let you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll be back later with the saint of the day for Sunday. But I wish you all a beautiful Sunday with your families or whatever you're doing, and I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Happy Sunday.